Hello, this is Bob, a developer. Bob works for a company which builds a webshop as microservice architecture. He's responsible for developing an order service. The order service should consume the interface of a shipping service, which is developed by an independent team of another company. One of their developers is John. As you can see, John thinks from himself somewhat he's an artist. Bob and John don't know about each other. Since the services of this component-based architecture are developed independently, each service manages its issues in an independent issue management system. Therefore, the order services issues are managed in a GitHub repository, while the shipping services issues are managed by John in a Jira project. One day, John gets a brilliant idea to write some source code for the shipping services interface. However, his implementation is a bit buggy. Since the order service consumes this interface's functionality, the bug propagates to the order service. Bob is annoyed about his new bug in his service and looks for the origin of it. He finds out that the bug is dependent on the other bug of the shipping services interface, and he finds a bug report for it. However, since both services manage their issues independently in different systems, Bob cannot link his bug report semantically to the shipping services report in the Jira project. Fortunately, there's Gropius, an integrated management system which can manage such cross-component issues and propagate changes to the underlying issue management systems of the services. After logging in, Bob can create a new project with the New Project button. He created a webshop project and goes to Issues. As you can see, there are no components yet. Bob creates a new component with the New Component button. He provides a name for the component, in our case the order service, a description, who the owner is. Then he also provides the provider of our issue management system and the name of our issue management system repository. After creating the component, it is shown in the graph, where he can drag and drop, resize, and take a look at it. Bob created two components, now he wants to connect them. Via drag and drop, he can create an interface for the shipping service. He provides an interface name, which is the description of which interface we have here. Per drag and drop, he can move the interface, and also per drag and drop, he can connect the order service to the shipping services interface. After creating more components and connecting them to each other, he can filter in the graph for feature requests or bug reports. He can click on an interface to show the interface node, to create a new issue for the interface, or take a look at the interface's bugs. He can also click on each component to show all bugs or create new bugs. As you can see, this works for every component. Bob creates a new issue, in this case a bug, for the accessing of the shipping services interface. He chooses the bug type and gives a description. Then he creates the bug. After creating the bug and providing a link to the other bug, Bob can move the graph around and sees the complete application in the minimap. The newly created issue is propagated by Gropius to the order services GitHub repository. You can see the bug here. By clicking on the bug and looking at the details, you can see metadata which is interpreted by Gropius, for example a bug or the information about the related issue. Now Bob can see in the graph the dependency of his newly created bug report to the bug report of the shipping services interface, and its dependency to a bug report in the inner core of the shipping service component. To summarize, Bob and John can manage their cross-component issues with Gropius in a simple graphical notation. It allows them to visualize dependencies between components and issues directly instead of only having a textual relation. Gropius synchronizes every action they perform to the underlying issue management systems and backwards.